One Big Beautiful Bill. It is a huge tax and spending package, formally called the American Renewal and Prosperity Act of 2025. It's the centerpiece of Donald Trump's second-term economic agenda, designed to cut taxes heavily for businesses and high-income earners, dramatically reduce certain federal social programs, boost defense, border security, and infrastructure spending, try to jumpstart economic growth and manufacturing. Trump brands it as One Big Beautiful Bill to stress it's all combined in a single sweeping package: tax reform, spending priorities, deregulation incentives, instead of many smaller bills. What does the bill actually contain? Tax provisions. Corporate tax rate cut from 21% 15%. Capital gains tax cut to encourage investments. Large new deductions and exemptions for small businesses. New tax breaks for energy, AI, and manufacturing firms that open in the U.S. Eliminates inheritance tax for estates under $50 million, benefiting very wealthy families. Spending cuts. Medicaid funding reduced by 20% over 10 years. States have to shoulder more cost. Cuts to SNAP, food stamps, and other nutritional assistance by tightening eligibility. Cuts in federal housing vouchers and some student loan subsidies. Limits on Obamacare subsidies. Spending increases. Big military boost, plus $200 billion over 5 years, with new naval shipyards and AI defense systems. Border security, $50 billion for new barriers, surveillance, deportation operations. Infrastructure, $400 billion package for roads, bridges, pipelines, with most contracts incentivized for U.S. companies. R&D, billions in tax credits for AI, biotech, and clean natural gas projects. Other policies. Easier environmental permitting, rolls back many EPA rules to fast-track pipelines and factories. Immigration enforcement money, detention facilities like the new Alligator Alcatraz in Florida. Patriotic education grants for schools teaching American values. Why is it so controversial? Critics, mostly Democrats, some moderate Republicans, argue it balloons the deficit by $3 trillion over a decade, despite spending cuts, because the tax cuts are so large. Hurts the poor and middle class by cutting Medicaid, food stamps, and housing help. Mostly benefits wealthy corporations and the top 1% through tax breaks. Weakens environmental safeguards and worker protections. Supporters, Trump and many Republicans say it will supercharge U.S. growth, bring factories back, and strengthen national security. Tax cuts will pay for themselves by creating millions of new jobs and higher wages, though many economists dispute this. Reduces what they call wasteful dependency programs to encourage work. Where does it stand now? On July 2nd, 2025, it barely passed the Senate, 50-50 with VP J.D. Vance breaking the tie. It's headed to the House, where some Republican fiscal hawks still resist it due to the deficit. Trump is pushing hard for a July 4th signing ceremony, hoping for a big Independence Day celebration. In short, it's Trump's ultimate economic and nationalistic package, slashing taxes, increasing defense and border spending, while cutting safety nets. He calls it beautiful because it's simple and direct. Lower taxes, stronger military, fewer handouts, America first. Thanks for watching.